Hey guys, Mike from Mike's eBay Adventure here, back with another video. When I first started a year and a half ago on eBay, it had been like 10 years since I had done anything on eBay, and it was a completely different landscape. I was nervous, I didn't know what to do, so I started looking at video after video after video, and I was just trying to find something where I could see a real life experience from start to finish. Well, that's what I have for you today. I call it eBay 101. It's about me buying an item, real life, putting it on eBay, all the way through till I get a sale and actually dropping it off at the shipper from start to finish. So hopefully after this video, you will feel more confident and take the first step. I think you're gonna find out it's really easy and a lot of fun. Enjoy the video. Sourcing products. So I get most of my merchandise from Goodwill. I go there all the time, but I can tell you a couple tips. One tip is every week they have a new color. It usually comes out on Sundays. It lasts for the entire week. And whenever you see what the color is, usually at the front, they have it on a little poster board. Let's say it's blue. That means everything with a blue tag is 50% off for that day, for that week, really. So make sure you're looking for those items for the color of the week. So I've got to be on the lookout for you. Let me tell you, I found these shoes. These are sweet. I got a not so great price on them, but the sell-through rate is 200%. They're gonna go fast and they're gonna make me a lot of money. Let me show you. So a BOLO means be on the lookout. That means you have an item that sold super fast for a lot of money. You want to make sure you find those and be on the lookout for those so you can sell them over and over and over. So I got my setup here to shoot shoes. These are them. They are beautiful. These are Salomon Cross something 5s. I forget what they're called. Cross something 5. Let me see. They're brand new. Salomon Speed Cross 5 outdoor. They're like, I think they're like running shoes through the mud or something. They are badass. Let me tell you, they're very strong, very sturdy. They got these quick things that lace them up really quick, and they are gonna go fast with that sell-through rate. I bought it for 20 bucks. They got the orthotic inserts. I got them for 20 bucks. They're great condition. Like I said, brand new, just new, no box. And they're selling for around $100. So I'll show you real quick on the comps what I saw, and then I'm gonna list them, and we're gonna see how long it takes to sell them. Today is Thursday, May 21st, and we're gonna see how many days it takes. And once they sell, I will post this video. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later. So here you're gonna learn about the sell-through rate calculation. Very important. The higher the sell-through rate means the faster you're gonna sell it, okay? And the more likely that you're gonna sell it, because you may buy something and it never sells. That's no good. You wanna buy stuff and sell it because it costs money to store those items and it takes up space. All right, here we go. So I did a search for Salomon Speed Cross 5s under men's athletic shoes. I came up with a total of 614 results. So we want to narrow that down. I take the condition, I make that new without box, which is what these are. Just like that. And it brings it to 49. And then that's how many are for sale. So these are the 49 that are for sale. If I scroll down and change that to sold, so we can calculate our sell-through rate, 105 sold. So that is 105 divided by 49. Let's do the math. 105 divided by 49 equals 214% sell-through rate. So yes, these are a huge winner, and I am going to list them now. So let's go list them. Listing tips. You want to make sure you're as accurate as possible with your description, and also make sure those same photos where you took pictures of any kind of defects or tears or whatnot, make sure you're listing them in bold in the description as well. I've got my pictures here on the right. On the left side here, I've got my eBay page pulled up where the 105 that were sold previously. I look through these and find something that looks basically the same. So this is a GTX. That's not the same. The one I have is a Speed Cross 5. So if I keep scrolling down till I find Speed Cross 5, here's one right here. This one sold for $100. Let's see, that's a 6. There's another GTX. There's a bunch of different kinds, but so I'm going to go back to the one that was the exact same one, which is this one right here. And I'm going to hit sell one like this. At that point, I can drag and drop my pictures over here, and you can only put in 25 pictures. So drag and drop right there. Boom. And they pop in. So I'm going to make this bigger for you. Some photography tips. You want to make sure you have good lighting. You want a square photo because that's all you see really on the cell phone. The more pics, the better. And you want to make sure you show any defects. If something's ripped, if something's torn, if something is a stain on it, make sure you show it in the photos with a nice close-up. All right, so first thing is we look at these pictures, and the reason why I have my setup the way it is so I have to do as little editing as possible. So here at this point, it looks great. Really don't need much to it. Background removal we could do, but I don't want to do that. Auto adjust. You can try it and see what it looks like. Ooh, that looks horrible. So let me cancel that. Don't want to do that. This is sharpness. You want to try to get it as square as possible because when you look at them on a phone, it will only really see a square. So we definitely want to crop it a little bit more. And then here you can kind of adjust. If I go a little bit brighter, you can see that background just goes away. And then you can kind of adjust here until it looks like something good. There you go. So there's the first one. Now I'll get a little bit quicker, a little bit brighter there, a little bit more contrast there. It looks good. And I'm just going to go through these real quick. Okay, these look great. I'm going to put that one, I think, as the main picture. Actually, I don't know. They both look good. I think I'll go with that one. All right, photos are done. I usually just leave the title alone, except for the size. You definitely want to make sure you change whatever needs to be changed. New without box is good. This is a pretty good description. Salomon Speed Cross 5 wide sneakers, black men's size 13.5, Ortholite Speed Lace, new without box. I like it. Exactly 80 characters. And then you just want to make sure that it is all correct. Like this size needs to be changed to 13.5. But everything else looks good. Style code 407935. I don't know. Is that what it said? Nope, it's different. 406840. So what I usually do is just take that out. Just going to get rid of that. Release year. I thought I saw it was different. I'll just clear that out. Everything else looks good. So this is going to be new without box. And then condition is going to be shoes are in new condition with no wear. With no wear shown. Still has tags And then I use the AI description, because why not? Use AI to your advantage. Buy now for 80. I'm going to shoot for the moon on this because I want to sell it for a good price. So I'm going to ask for $120 because I've seen some sold for that much. And what I'll do is, so even though I'm asking for 120, I'll go down. I'd probably go down to 80 because I want to get a quick sale. Auto accept at 80. If it sells for 80, it's probably going to be about 16. It'll probably be like $20 worth of fees. So 20 of fees, 20 of my cost is $40. I'll still make $40 on it, for a quick sale. Pounds, I forgot to weigh this. I want to say they're probably 2 pounds. Let me weigh it real quick. Okay, we're safe with 2 pounds. 2 pounds, 0 ounces. We'll do 19.5 by 16 by, we'll call it 6. I'm just ballparking this, honestly. I always use an ad for this. A lot of people don't. Some people only put a couple percentage points. I just do whatever they recommend and list it. There we go. We will see you when it sells. Today is May 21st, 2026. So if you make a mistake in the listing, as long as nobody has already made a bid on your item, you can edit it. You go in there after you've already listed it and you can edit the item and make sure it's correct. All right. As I was going through and double checking this, I realized that these are not size 13.5. They're size 14 USA, 13.5 UK. So I have to revise it. Luckily, I just caught it right after I hit list. So it's an easy fix. It's just revise your listing. You go back into it, and then you just change the size, 14. And then here's where you double check everything again. Here's where we change this to 14. Here is where you double check this. UK size is 13.5. That's where I got tricked up a little bit. And then now I'm going to have to redo this because this says 13.5. So use AI again and it will fix it. There it is. Boom. Size 14. And now the recommended price is 67. I don't care. I'm still going to go for the 120. Why not? Go for the fences and revise it. Boom. And we're done. See you soon. So when you sell an item, you want to look at a couple things. How fast did I sell it? And how much did I make on it? And the faster you sell it and the more you make on it, that makes it a BOLO. All right, here we go. Less than 4 days later, it is sold. We sold it over the weekend. Listed on Thursday, I believe. Sold it on Monday morning at 12:15 a.m. So technically it's 4 days, but really it's less than 4 days. So three plus days we sold it for pretty good money, and I'm going to go over that with you right now. So let me share my screen. All right, so here are the order details. Over here on the right, you can see sold on May 25th. Like I said, it was like just after midnight. And next steps, shipped to authenticator by May 26th. With some certain products that are higher end like these, you have to send them to an eBay authenticator first so they can check them to make sure they're not fakes, and then they will forward them on to the buyer. But it doesn't really affect me as the salesperson unless it gets rejected. These are not going to get rejected. So let me just scroll down so you can see kind of what happened here. So we subtotal is 85. That's what they sold for. eBay shipping $15 plus tax. Total order 108.65. This is all expected collected from buyer, eBay shipping and tax, transaction fees. These are the fees. So basically $13 plus 12 is $25 in fees. So order earnings is 60. I paid 20 for these shoes, so I made $40. Almost exactly like I said was kind of the minimum I would take. So I thought this is a great deal. We sold them in 4 days and made $40 for not much work. So now next step is to get these processed. I will be going to my storage unit and I'll be taking you along with me. See you in a sec. Shipping tip: invest in a thermal printer. It's a little printer that doesn't use ink, so you don't have to worry about buying ink. It's very professional, and you stick that label on the package and it looks so much better than handwritten or cut and paste. Don't do it. Spend the $100 or whatever it is, they're not that expensive, and invest in your business. Alrighty, we are here at the storage unit. I am going to put these bad boys in a plastic bag and wrap them up and put them in the plastic bag and ship them off. I normally do my shoes like that unless they are breakable shoes. Like if they have heels, I don't do too many women's shoes, so that's why I just kind of wrap them up and put them in a plastic bag, and just like this. Alrighty, so here are my shoes right here, okay? And basically I'm gonna stick them in this poly bag that I got from Walmart. I'm actually pretty pleased with their bags. And what I do before I stick them in the poly bag is I will wrap these up with some stretch wrap, and that just seems to hold them together so they're not bouncing all over the place. Basically, I just grab them like this and just start going around. It's a little more professional, I guess. I know they're in a poly bag, and people might think, oh my God, I can't believe you're putting it in the poly bag. I haven't gotten one complaint. I've sold several pairs of shoes, and I think it's mainly because I wrap them up like this. They're nice and together, and these poly bags are very strong. I have not gotten any complaints about them ripping or anything like that. And basically I just slide them right in there. Plenty of room. Then I grab my thank you card, which is right here. I'll put it a little closer to the screen so you can see it. I did that on the old computer. I slide it in the bag and Ziploc, or not Ziploc actually. It's got this self-adhesive here on it. And that's it, ready to go. So I will turn you around so you can see my shipping and kind of what I do with that. Alrighty, here we go, bird's eye view. So basically the way I have this set up is I got a little battery that I pop in there, turn on the printer, and then my scale just to check the weight of it. Put it down on the old scale. And I've got 1 pound, almost 14 ounces. I put 2 pounds, if you remember, on eBay, so we are safe with that. And if I go to my eBay app here, and I'll share my screen here with you. All right, so here's my screen. So basically, to ship. I sold also a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren pants. Here we go, ship to authenticator, get free shipping label. So I really don't even have to do anything here other than get free shipping label. There it is. So the way I do this is I save label, I open it with my shipping and print. There it is. Give it a second to connect. You'll see at the top right, there it goes. Connection successful. I hit print. There you go. It is printed. And then I just find a nice flat surface on there. Actually, I try to do it on the front. Try to be professional as possible. And then there's our label right there. Slap and go. There we go. We've got our label on there and we are ready to go. Off to FedEx. Thank you. That's a wrap. So hopefully now, after seeing this video, you're ready to take the plunge into the eBay world. Let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. I have a blast doing eBay and make some money on the side, and I would not trade it for anything. I love it. So if you like what you saw, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell and leave a comment down below and stick around for the adventure. Everybody, have a great day. Bye.